Wrestlers, if you're not on the hunt for the toughest matches you can find and you're constantly looking for easy opponents or excited that you're wrestling easy opponents rather than someone that's good at wrestling, you're in the wrong mindset. You should constantly be on the hunt for the best guys. That's what's going to grow you in your wrestling. It's going to teach you the mistakes you make so you can get better, and it's going to make you a legend. Here's a couple things why you should be excited to wrestle the best, not wrestle a bunch of chumps. First thing is growth comes from challenges. Iron sharpens iron. We all know that saying, and it is one of the truest things in the world. If you constantly wrestle people that are worse than you and you constantly just beat them up, you are going to have a false sense of confidence of how good you are. And then when you actually get thrown in the fire, you are going to suffer for it. Facing tough opponents makes you elevate your skills and realize where you stand in the pecking order from the best guys in the country to the worst guys in the country. When you wrestle someone better than you and they beat you, they expose your weaknesses and show you where you can get better so you can go back to practice and get better. Don't be afraid of losing matches or wrestling good guys in case you lose, right? No one really cares about your record. Your record does not matter. The only person that maybe cares about your record is some nerd that cares about your record or you, and it really doesn't mean anything. You know, a big match for me that was kind of eye-opening for me was I wrestled Jared Franick at the Southern Scuffle, one of my years in college, not really sure which year. But he took me down and tilted me right away, instantly. And then for the rest of the match, it was like, I mean, he was winning, so he didn't have to do much, but I don't think either of us scored the rest of the match besides our escape points from bottom when we both picked bottom in the future periods. It kind of made me realize that, hey, if I don't give up 7 points or 6 points at the time, whatever it was, right away at the start of the match, this match is close. And he was like the number 7th kid in the country at the time, and I was completely unranked. I was like, I can wrestle with these guys, but here are the issues that I'm facing. And so what did? I went back to practice and I worked on not giving up so many points in the first period, essentially reducing the damage as much as possible because I needed to get guys tired to open them up. Now, I didn't score on him, so I still needed to work on my offense and stuff like that, but it made me realize that I could wrestle with these guys. You need to shift your mindset to embrace the hard grind of hard matches and not fear losing. In the movie 300, I want to say it's Leonidas, he talks about hopefully these Persians will be good enough to kill them, which might sound opposite of what you would expect, right? He's going to war, he's got the 300 Spartans, and he's in this tunnel, right? Or this valley or whatever you want to call it. And they're going to war, but they're hoping to hold off the Persians. But in the back of his mind, he's hoping that the Persians bring their best warriors to fight them, and they're almost like hoping, I think they say something about it would be a good day to die, basically. And it's like they're hoping that they fight the best people possible. And this puts them in the mindset of like, I'm going to be my best today. I'm going to fight my butt off, because if I don't, this guy, hopefully he's good enough to kill me, where I need to fight my butt off so that doesn't happen. These are moments to prove yourself, how good you are, how far you've come, and just how dominant you are on the mat. That's what the Spartans wanted to do. They just wanted to prove themselves, right? And if they weren't better, then they were going to die. Obviously, we're in a wrestling match, so you're just going to lose the match. You're going to be able to go get better. So really, you should look forward to every single opportunity to be able to stack up against the best and see where you need to get better at and where you stand. Jordan Burroughs and Kyle Date didn't get as good as they were by running from people. And lastly, facing better opponents is going to prepare you for the end of season. You're not going to win a state title, national title, or become a world team member or an Olympian by facing easy guys. You're going to have to wrestle hard guys eventually, so you might as well prepare for it. And if you're constantly preparing for the best, then you should be excited to wrestle them, because that's why we train so hard. Remember, wrestling and life is about growth, not running from your problems or running from hard competition. It's about getting in there, failing, getting better, so hopefully we don't fail next time. And if we do, then we come back to the drawing board and we get better again. That's how every single person that is the best in whatever they do, they failed over and over and over and over and over until they filled in all the holes in their game, and then they smash people. You wonder how you get the best? You have to fail first.